Who would be a good partner with Hazama in Blazblue cross tag battle? I asked Hazama players for advice and all they gave me was the snake. Hazama is a unique character. A lot of Hazama mastery boils down to nailing the esoteric skill of flying around with his chains. Hazama can use Ouroboros to run away, engage on an opponent, and most importantly confirm straight hits in the combos. When he finds hits, Hazama can pack a nice punch by boasting some respectable damage. He feels great when he's playing the game at his pace, but being countered by screen control or forced into employing different game plans allows for cracks of his kit to show. Hazama suffers from poor reach on a lot of his core normals and specials, and the assists are not the best. His flaws can inhibit his ability to perform, but should Hazama find the momentum, he can implement high-low options via Vengeful Viper and a command grab mix up with Bloody Fang. To be clear, Hazama is not a character you point to and say, hey, he'd be a good fit for my team. He's instead a character you build around if you vibe with his playstyle. Assists are basically the missing link that completes Hazama's game plan, so picking the right partner really matters. You want assists to heavily impact the neutral game and cover significant parts of the screen while Hazama flies around. Let's cover 3 Hazama teams for you to potentially dive into. The Path to Peace route with Yosuke. Hazama's 4P and 6P assists are pretty decent at supplementing Yosuke's neutral game. As Yosuke moonsaults around, you can cover distinct areas of the screen where opponents may try to contest you. On the flip side, you can apply Yosuke's assist to Hazama in similar ways. On more defensive sequences, Yosuke's 4P is one of the better anti-air assists in the game, covering valuable vertical space for Hazama, and for more grounded opponents, Yosuke's 6P will either force your opponent to move or allow for Hazama to approach. And honestly, that's the team. I mean, have you ever seen a timeout in BBTAG? That's the way of the Path to Peace. The synergy isn't extremely high here, and the playstyle is not nearly as potent as it used to be due to some nerfs and just shifts in the overall meta, but Hazama Yosuke can still do work by slowing things down, being obnoxious to contest in some matchups, and refusing to interact until it's convenient for them. Watch Vivian or Replay Theater for a visual guide. Moving on to Carmine. In the spirit of flying around and calling assists, Carmine 6P takes the cake for this playstyle. Hazama's Ouroboros chains are actually quite unsafe. They may look scary, but there's actually like no blocks attached to them at all whatsoever. If he's flying over to you, you can just poke him out of his pressure. Carmine 6P provides Hazama with some much needed safety and stability by simplifying straight confirms and punishing people for trying to interrupt. The base 6P alone is good for this, but puddles can expand your potential neutral options by allowing for more of the screen to be covered. Carmine's 4P is also nice for Hazama's corner Oki. When performing safe jumps, you can call Carmine 4P for lockdown and mix people up with different times with air dash JA once they respect the 4P. JA is a multi-hitting stab move that you can hold for more hits to all hit high, so you can mix up your timing to do single, double, or even triple overheads. This team will be a bit more aggressive than what previously discussed. If you seek more offensive sequences and approaches, then Carmine might be what you're looking for. Watch Not Jerry on Replay Theater for a visual guide. And lastly, Team Suit and Tie with Adachi. There's a few similarities on this comp to what we covered with Carmine. Ouroboros plus 6P goes pretty hard here, however in a different way. Adachi 6P is a tracking assist where he drops Persona on the opponent. You want to perform flight patterns while calling Adachi 6P that force crossups and encourage people to stay still. On block, Ouroboros plus Adachi 6P is actually quite risky. It's a Persona move that can be broken, so it's not super reliable. Instead, try Adachi's 5P alongside Ouroboros for pressure on block. Adachi 5P also comes in clutch for the safe jump scenario we discussed, as the same concepts apply here. But the real reason why we're here, BZO setups. Hazama has a decent high-low game. The issue is always finding opportunities to get it started. And well, here's your opportunity. Thanks, BZO. There's actually way more tech with this team, and I implore you to check out Nonchalant's guide on Hazama Adachi. I'll leave a link for it in the comments. But for a visual guide, check out Grey Alucard and Scrub David on Replay Theater. We're officially over halfway done with the series. Thanks for the support, and please subscribe if you've enjoyed this so far. I'm gonna get a heavily requested one done next, but still, let me know, who should we find next?